Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving deep into something I find fascinating, how we respond to fear. You know, those moments when life throws you a curveball and you're hit with that surge of uncertainty, that knot in your stomach. We all experience it, but how we react can be totally different. That's why I'm excited to share this 5-question fear grounding test. It's designed to help you understand your natural instincts in the face of fear. Think of it as a quick peek behind the curtain of your own reactions. Are you someone who tends to retreat inward, maybe even spiral into worry? Or do you square your shoulders and face the challenge head on? Over the next few minutes, we're going to explore 4 distinct archetypes: the warrior, the caretaker, and the strategist. Don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer here, and each archetype has its own strengths. The goal is simple: to shine a light on your own tendencies so you can navigate stress and fear with a little more understanding. So, are you ready to get real with yourself and discover your archetype? Let's do this! Alright, let's jump right in with question number 1. When you feel threatened or overwhelmed by a situation, what is your very first instinct? Do you find yourself retreating inward, your mind racing with all the worst-case scenarios? That's the warrior in you, always on high alert, trying to anticipate and prepare for any potential danger. Or maybe you meet the challenge head-on, ready to defend yourself and your territory. That's the warrior, courageous and action-oriented, ready to fight for what they believe in. Now, some of you might find yourselves reaching out to your trusted circle, your family, your friends, seeking comfort and reassurance. That's the caretaker, understanding the power of connection and support, especially during tough times. And then there are those of you who, when faced with a challenge, immediately start strategizing. You're analyzing the situation, gathering resources, and making a plan. That's the strategist, the problem solver who believes in taking control and finding practical solutions. Now, I want you to really think about this. Don't overthink it, but be honest with yourself. Which one of these resonates most with your gut reaction? Take a moment to decide, and then we'll move on to question number 2. Question number 2 takes us to the foundation of survival basic needs. When it comes to essentials like food, shelter, and finances, what best describes your attitude? Do you find yourself constantly worrying about not having enough, feeling anxious about the future? That's the warrior again, hyper-aware of potential scarcity and always striving for security. Or maybe you have an innate belief that you'll fight tooth and nail for what you need and deserve. You don't back down from a challenge, especially when it comes to securing your basic needs. That's the warrior's spirit shining through. Now, some of you might find comfort and security in knowing you have a strong support system. You believe in the power of community, of sharing resources and looking out for one another. That's the caretaker's heart at work. Then there's the strategist who tackles basic needs with a plan. You believe in hard work, steady progress, and making smart financial decisions to ensure a stable future. So which one resonates most with you? Do you see yourself in the warrior, the caretaker, or the strategist? Choose the description that feels most aligned with your core beliefs about basic needs. Let's move on to question number 3, and this one dives into how you handle the unexpected. How do you usually respond to sudden changes or disruptions that threaten your sense of security? Do you find yourself spiraling into anxiety, your mind flooded with what-if scenarios? That's the warrior in you trying to regain a sense of control by anticipating every potential outcome. Or maybe you meet the change head-on, your energy focused on overcoming the obstacle, even if it means getting a little aggressive in the process. That's the warrior, refusing to be defeated by the unexpected. Now, some of you might find yourselves reaching out to your network, your friends, family, even colleagues, for both emotional and practical support. That's the caretaker, understanding that we're stronger together and that shared experiences can help us navigate tough transitions. And then there's the strategist who, when faced with a sudden change, immediately starts adapting. You're focused on what you can control, creating a new plan, and adjusting your course with methodical precision. So think about a time when life threw you a curveball. What was your initial reaction? Did you worry, fight, seek support, or start strategizing? Choose the answer that feels most aligned with your natural response to sudden change. We're getting closer to the end of our little self-discovery journey, and question number 4 takes us to a place of seeking stability. When you feel unsafe or ungrounded, what do you rely on most? Do you find yourself becoming hypervigilant, constantly scanning your environment for potential threats? That's the worrier in you, always on high alert, trying to stay one step ahead of danger. Or maybe you tap into your inner reservoir of strength and courage, believing in your ability to power through any challenge. That's the warrior's spirit, drawing on inner fortitude to overcome adversity. Now, some of you might find solace and grounding in the warmth of close connections. Knowing you're not alone, that you have people you can lean on, brings a sense of security and peace. That's the caretaker, recognizing the power of human connection to soothe and stabilize. And then there's the strategist, who finds comfort in routine and structure. You create a sense of order and predictability in your life, knowing that having systems in place can help you navigate uncertainty. So think about those moments when you feel untethered, unsure of yourself or your surroundings. What brings you back to center? What helps you feel safe and grounded again? Choose the answer that resonates most deeply with your personal experience. All right, folks, we've arrived at our final question, and this one's all about your outlook on the future. Which phrase resonates with you the most when facing an uncertain future? Do you find yourself thinking, "I'm afraid things will fall apart unless I'm extremely careful, constantly on guard against potential disaster"? That's the warrior's voice, emphasizing caution and vigilance as a means of navigating the unknown. Or maybe you resonate with a more courageous declaration. "I'm prepared to fight any battle necessary to keep my life on track." That's the warrior's mantra, ready to confront any obstacle that stands in their way. Now, some of you might find comfort in the collective spirit, believing that we get through tough times together. Relying on a network is key. That's the caretaker's philosophy, understanding that shared burdens are lighter and that community provides strength in times of uncertainty. And finally, there's the strategist's pragmatic approach. A solid plan and consistent effort are the best ways to stay safe and grounded. This perspective emphasizes planning, action, and a belief in one's ability to shape their own destiny. So, as you stand at the crossroads of the unknown, which phrase echoes most truthfully within you? Choose the one that reflects your deepest belief about how to navigate the uncertainty that lies ahead. So, which archetype did you resonate with the most? Are you a worrier, a warrior, a caretaker, or a strategist? Let me know down in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see where everyone lands. And remember, there's no judgment here, no good or bad archetype. Each one reflects a different facet of human nature, a unique way of responding to the challenges life throws our way. The real power comes from understanding our tendencies, our strengths, and yes, even our vulnerabilities. When we can acknowledge our natural instincts, we can start to make conscious choices about how we respond to fear, stress, and uncertainty. We can learn to harness the positive aspects of our archetype while developing strategies to manage the potential pitfalls. If you're feeling overwhelmed by fear or anxiety, remember you're not alone. Don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. This test is a great starting point for self-reflection, but it's not a substitute for professional guidance. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more insights on personal growth and well-being, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and remember, you've got this.